Here with you for the second game of the day for the Saints. The first for the Wingate Bulldogs. Bulldogs come in 4-3 on the season. Flagler leads the all-time series 2-1. Saints is 6-1 for the first time since 2018. Let's get the Bulldogs starting lineup. Kaylee Hobgood leads off in center. Sydney Kale bats second and right. Heaven Maness is the shortstop batting third. Savannah Brooks, the second baseman, cleans up. Hannah Stevens, the designated player. Hannah Stevens is at first base batting fifth. The designated players, Haley Scott batting sixth. Jillian Thomas is in the circle. She'll bat seventh. Raylyn Kramer is the catcher, batting eighth. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Reagan Lyles. The flex player in left field is Katie Colick. In the circle for the Saints, Rachel Hester making her third start of the season. She is 0-0 with a 1.40 ERA, 11 strikeouts in 10 innings. And she is ready, as is Haley Hobgood. And she takes a ball, and we are underway at 12:42. Hobgood, 364, no home runs, 2 RBI on the season. And that is a fly ball, tailing back towards center, but into the gap. Hobgood's going to have at least 2 on display. And it's a stand-up double to lead off the game for the Bulldogs.
Batting, number 7.
Hobgood had an 8-game hitting streak snapped against Mount Olive, and she is on her way to starting another one here. Sydney Kale, 368, no home runs, 4 RBI on the season. Mackenzie Smith with a wardrobe issue. Now taken care of. Kale takes the ball. She picked up the win in the circle against Mount Olive on Tuesday. Comes in with an 11-game on-base streak. On the corner for a strike. I should remember the name of the young lady who is the home plate umpire. She's also a basketball referee, and she's reffed some of the tournaments that I've worked. Pretty good basketball official. 1-1 outside, 2-1. Hobgood the runner at second. Emily Ricci behind the plate. Hannah Smith at first. Cassidy Crump at second. Sydney Stewart is the shortstop. Mackenzie Smith at third. Rachel Hester in the circle with a 2-1 count. Fouled off. It's 2-2. Kylie Kinnear in left. Paige Maceda in center. And Kirsten James in right for the Saints. Jamie Stancliffe is the Bulldogs coach, 123-66 at Wingate. As that is a fly ball into the gap. That hits the wall. Heading for home and scoring will be Hobgood, and it's an RBI double, and the Bulldogs lead 1-0. Kale with her 5th RBI of the season.
Heaven Maness.
And Heaven Maness comes up 6 for 22 on the season. That's a 273 batting average with 5 RBIs. So to finish my thought on Jamie Stancliffe, on the third against Washburn, she picked up her 300th win as the coach, as a head coach. And again, 123 of those at Wingate. It's 1-0 to Maness. Kale the runner on second. That That is a flare. Cassidy Crump gets handcuffed by it, and it gets away. Kale has to hold. And the first 3 Bulldogs have reached base.
Now batting second baseman, Savannah.
And that's going to be Crump's second error of the day. So Savannah Brooks comes up, the cleanup hitter. 250 on the season, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Tied for the team lead in both those categories. Takes a ball. And Catherine Grant quickly out to have a word with Rachel Hester. So Riley Konowalchuk, I could wait till she gets a bat, but I have a chance to tell you, her parents brought me a care package all the way from Canada. A Winnipeg hat, a Winnipeg Jets t-shirt, some coffee crisp, Nestle coffee crisp, and an O. Henry bar, some Smarties. Her dad says that's why Canadians are so smart, is because they eat Smarties, and hickory sticks. I can't wait to dig into those. But I'll spare you me crunching through the entire game. So thank you, Gabriel and Richard. 1-0 to Brooks. Kale at second, Maness at first. Hester in the circle. Right down St. George Street, and it's 1-1. .69 degrees, so 9 degrees warmer than the first game, and somehow it feels cooler. It's Florida in February. Smith over the first, and Brooks does her job, moves the runners over, and it's second and third with 1 out.
Now batting first baseman, Hannah Stevens.
Hannah Stevens, 435, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Those all lead the team. Comes in having a hit in 6 of her last 7 games on a 3-game hitting streak. That went outside, ball 1. Kale at third, Maness at second. Outside, 2-0. So it's 2-1. Out in front of that one, swing and miss, 2-2. St. Leo's softball team has arrived. Converse College will be here as well. joining Wingate. Check out the Bulldog on that batting helmet. I don't know if that'll be picked up by our camera. That's popped up. Stewart calls for it and has it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 16, designated player Hallie Scott.
Haley Scott, 286, a home run and RBI on the season. Scott comes in on a 3-game hitting streak, takes the ball there. Struck out 10 in her last appearance in the circle. 1-0 outside, 2-0. Kale's at third, Manessa's at second. That run scored an 8-inning scoreless inning streak for Rachel Hester, as that's fouled out towards the Red Monster at the baseball field, and it's 2-1. In for a strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 2 hits in the game for the Bulldogs in the second game of this old close classic. Two pitch from Hester. Popped up. Fly ball. Center field. Maceda has it. And the side is retired. But the Bulldogs strike first. They lead 1-0 after half an inning. Let's get to the Saints starting lineup. Sydney Stewart leads off at shortstop. Paige Maceda bats second in center. Hannah Smith at first base bats third. Cassidy Crump cleans up at second. Riley Konowalchuk is the designated player batting fifth. Mackenzie Smith bats sixth at third base. Batting seventh, the right fielder Kirsten James. Batting eighth, Kyla Kinnear in left, and Emily Ricci bats ninth in behind the plate. Jillian Thomas takes the circle for the Bulldogs, making her second appearance, her first start of the season. She gave up 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning in her first appearance against Arkansas Tech.
Leading off for the Saints, shortstop Sydney Stewart.
So Stewart leads off. 333 on the season, a home run and 11 RBIs. Had 6 RBIs in game 1. Only Ari Bosch has had more. Ari had 7 in a game once. That was a fun game too. So that is a ball. That's Haley Scott in the circle, so I wonder if they had my scorecard back. It's that Thomas is the designated player and Scott is the pitcher, so I apologize for that. Scott is 1-1 with a 2.25 ERA. As that's fouled off. So let me update that. Cross out the D on DP for Scott, added for Thomas. Stewart has reached base in 3 straight games coming in. And that is now 4 straight games and a 3-game hitting streak for Stewart, who has her 4th hit of the afternoon.
Now batting center fielder Paige Maceda.
Paige Maceda comes up, playing in her 173rd consecutive game. Good for 11th in school history. Doubled in the first game to move into 10th place in school history in doubles, ahead of Alona Personius, as that is a ball to Maceda. Stewart the runner at first. Next up on the doubles list is Dr. Garland Evans. One-0 pitch from Scott. Cut on and missed. 1-1.
She had just a bit of it, didn't she?
Raylan Kramer's behind the plate. Hannah Stevens is at first. Savannah Brooks at second. The shortstop is Heaven Maness. Third base is Reagan Lyles. That's Haley Scott in the circle. Katie Kalick, the left fielder, as that is swung on and missed for strike 2. Kaylee Hobgood in center. Sydney Kale in right. Stewart the runner at first on 1 and 2. Back to the circle. Scott waits on it, fires it over to first, and there's one away. But Stewart moves over to second as Hannah Smith steps to the plate. Smith, 458, no home runs, 6 RBI. Smith was 2 for 4 in the first game. Big cut there and misses. Sydney Stewart at second base. Chases the high heat and misses there, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch coming from Scott. On the corner, down looking goes Smith. And a heads-up play by Stewart to steal third base with 2 out.
Now batting second baseman Cassidy Crump.
Strikeout number 1 for Scott as Cassidy Crump comes up. Crump hitting .318 on the season, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, including an RBI in game 1. First pitch, rip foul. Sydney Stewart is at third base. After her 3rd stolen base of the season. Nice block that time by the catcher, Raylan Kramer. One pitch, cut on and miss. That riser really working for Scott here early. The 1-2. Off speed. Drops a little too low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Number 2 at third base. That's Sydney Stewart. Cut on and missed. Side retired. A leadoff single, but Scott pitches her way out of it with 2 strikeouts. 1 inning complete. Wingate leads 1-0 on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Rachel Hester, the right-hander from Navarre, Florida, out in the panhandle.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 3.
Hello from the future. Navarre, because they are in Florida, but they are in the Central Time Zone as well. Rachel had a very successful career as a Navarre Raider. Jillian Thomas comes up. Takes a strike. Thomas 273, no home runs and RBI on the season. And that's grounded to Smith. Across the diamond, stretched by Hannah Smith. And there's 1 away.
Now batting catcher Raylan Kramer.
Raylan Kramer, the catcher. 211 on the season, a home run, 4 RBI. That's a fly ball to left field. Kinnear has it, and there's 2 away. Reagan Lyles now up.
Now batting third baseman Reagan Lyles.
Not a lefty.
Lyles 389. That's second on the team. No home runs, no RBI. First pitch outside for a ball. Catherine Grant, 140 and 139. She's now on the plus side of the ledger again as the Saints coach in her 7th year, assisted by Kaylee Allen. The athletic trainer today for the Saints is the St. Augustine High School class of 2000 grad, Tara Shelley. Shout out to the alma mater, hail to thee. It's maroon and gold. I'll stop. 2-0 pitch. That catches the corner, 2-1. It's a true fact. I was telling Riley Connor-Walchuk's parents that I do know the words to O Canada, just like I know the words to the St. Augustine High School alma mater. That one drops and catches that front knee, and it's 2-2. Nice pitch there by Hester. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out to Reagan Lyles.
That's on Sanado.
And that's a grounder to Stewart at short. Over the first in time, and the side is retired. 6 in a row. Retired for Rachel Hester. An inning and a half complete. Bulldogs lead 1-0.
That's a big cat. You know, I wonder how they got out there.
special on our first date. In a Waffle House dude. Your daddy was crying when he gave you away. 'Cause all those country songs
Bottom of the second, Connor Walchuk, Mackenzie Smith,
Riley.
Kirsten James come up. Connor Walchuk, 2 for 13 on the season with an RBI. Her parents, Yankee fans. I love it. See how I feel about the Yankees when we get to April. Scott starts off with a ball there. Haley Scott hails from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Went to East Surrey High School. And she delivers. That's a pop-up to short. Maness under it. And there's one away.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman Mackenzie Smith.
Mackenzie Smith, 300 on the season, 1 home run, 4 RBI. Mac currently tied with Lauren Bissett for 11 home runs in 11th place in the school all-time record book. Popped up. Scott calls her own number. She has it. 2 away.
Now batting
Kirsten James.
Kirsten James.
231 on the season. No home runs and an RBI.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke, I spit that on a necklace. I told God.
James takes the ball. Kirsten walked twice in game 1. Had a single. That one down and in for a ball, 2-0.
It's sweeter.
That one, a good pitch there at the letters for a strike.
It's got probiotics.
Good to know. Haley Scott has the one she wants.
What juice?
James the other way. Brooks up with the first. And the side is retired. 6 straight retired for Scott. 2 innings complete. Wingate leads 1-0 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Wingate 1, Flagler 0.
Supersonic hip, naughty, funky, fresh. With my body so melodic, this beat goes right through my chest. Everybody nodding, popping, came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, let me see you 1, 2, step, ride it, start it. Everybody get on the floor, bring the party up, we about to get it on. Let me see you 1, 2, step, 1, 2, step.
The Navarre Sports Hall of Famer Rachel Hester continues in the circle for the Saints. She'll face the top of the order, Hobgood, Kale, and Maness this inning. Kaylee Hobgood from West Oaks High School in King, North Carolina. doubled and scored her first time up. Takes a strike there. Hobgood has a hit now in 9 of her last 10 games. And quickly is down 0-2 to Rachel Hester. Rachel currently 10th all-time in games pitched, 11th in starts, just 2 behind Kristen Chapman. 9th in innings pitched, 11th in wins, 6th in saves. As that's lined to Max Smith, and she has it.
Now batting for the Eagles, right fielder Sydney Kale.
One away. Sydney Kale from Crest High School in Shelby, North Carolina. She had an RBI double her first time up. Now has a 4-game hitting streak during which she's hitting .600. She's reached base in 12 straight games. Fly ball left field. Kinnear has it. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Heaven Manis.
Heaven Maness, Southwest Randolph High School. Reached on an error her first time up. She comes from Ashboro, NC. Hester's first pitch off the corner, ball 1. That is a grounder to Mackenzie Smith. Has some trouble with it. And that'll be an error. Second Saint error of the game. Rachel Hester had retired 8 straight. And with 2 out, Maness is on.
Savannah Brooks.
Savannah Brooks from Union Academy, hometown girl from Wingate, North Carolina. Ground is a third her first time up. Off the corner, Ricci checks the runner, she gets back. So according to her bio, and there's some bio information on the Wingate site, we'll talk about it next time she comes up. I've got a cool story about Savannah Brooks. Rachel Hester cleans up the Mackenzie Smith error, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Wingate still leads 1-0.
Take a trip to the hood. It's no problem, girl. It's Mississippi. I can take you there. Little kid with guns on the 15 roam in the streets up to no good. But gunshot just one quickly. I could show you
Haley Scott gave up a leadoff single and has retired 6 straight. She continues in the circle. She'll face Kyla Kinnear, Emily Ricci, Sydney Stewart. Kinnear, 667, 10 for 15 on the season. No home runs, 4 RBI. She's 7 of her last 9. She has a hit in 5 of her last 6 games. 3 straight games with at least 2 hits. Kyla takes a ball low. Busy day tomorrow. First game is at 9 a.m. Softball's about the only reason I'm going to be out the door at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. So come have breakfast with me tomorrow. Two and 0 to Kinnear. Did she go? She did not. It's 3 and 0. I think that's the right call. Pretty good crowd for this game, and as the game went on in the first game, filled in nicely. When I got here, there was about 3 people here. That's a 3-0 strike. Fouled back, and the count is full. Emily Ricci on deck. Kinnear has come up 244 times in her college career, including junior college, has struck out just 17 times. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field to the track, and Hobgood has it. One away. Emily Ricci, 474 on the season, no home runs, 5 RBI.
Small town USA. Give me a Saturday night, my baby by my side, a little Hank Jr. and a 6-pack of lime.
Stewart was 3 for 4 with 6 RBI in game 1. That's the second most in school history. Takes one at the knees for a strike. Home plate umpire has been pretty consistent with that call. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh! And that hits Ricci in the coconut. And she is off to first base. I said it in the first game. When Rice for Edward Waters got hit, catchers are tough. They don't even flinch. So back to the top of the order for Stewart, who, as I said, coming off a 6 RBI performance. That one is high, 1-0. Ricci the runner at first. And the Bulldogs are going to take time to talk to their pitcher here. For Sydney Stewart from Harris County High School in Forston, Georgia, transfer from Northwest Florida State, who, like the local high school team in Navarre, are called the Raiders. Ricci the runner at first. It's 1-0. Haley Scott in the circle. Foul back, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, a 1-run lead for Wingate. pitch upstairs, 2-1. Fly ball, right field. Kale runs a long way to get that one. And there's 2 away.
And now batting center fielder,
Paige Maceda from Land O'Lakes, Florida. The former Sun Lake Seahawk. Her sister Larkin plays at Palm Beach Atlantic. If memory serves me correctly, her sister Jocelyn is a soccer player.
No longer there.
And a big fan of me, which, what's not to love? No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. Fourth batter of the inning is Paige Maceda. Emily Ricci's the runner at first. That one right down the middle, and it's 0-2. You see the St. Leo Lions softball team. They'll be playing later today. Pitches a ball in the second base is Ricci with the stolen base.
Well, that's a new one. No,
Emily Ricci with her second stolen base of the year.
all the way up.
It's now 1-2 to Maceda
Second floor where the pool is. The pool's on the second floor.
with 2 out and a runner in scoring position.
But the way they 17 foot for like 5 hours straight. Just smashing.
That is back to the circle, knocked down by Scott. She's not able to pick it up. Ricci holds it third, and Maceda reaches. And they're going to score that in E1.
first baseman, Hannah Smith.
And Hannah Smith will come up with 2 out and runners on the corners. Smith struck out looking her first time up. She's from Newton, Georgia, where she went to Northgate High School. Principal of Northgate High School is Ashley Wilkes. Nobody under, I don't know, I'm 40 and I'm I'm 42. I'm not sure anyone over 40 would get that reference either. Ashley Wilkes was Scarlett O'Hara's cousin in Gone with the Wind. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. To Hannah Smith. Will Lutz, the former Broncos kicker, went to Northgate High School. Fouled off by Smith, and it's 0-2. Smith comes in with a 7-game hitting streak, during which she's hitting .429. Ricci at third. Maceda at first. Popped up. No man's land. Coming in and making the play is Kalick. So the Saints get 2 on, but they're stranded. 3 innings complete. Bulldogs lead 1-0.
Wingate 1, Flagler 0.
In shape, bump shaking both ways, make you do a double take. Plan like a showstopper, flow popper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper, do my thing, mother.
Rachel Hester is retired 9 of the last 10 batters she's faced. She'll face Stevens, Scott, and Thomas this inning. Hannah Stevens from Hillcrest High School in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Popped to short her first time up. Fly ball, center field, track, wall. Goodbye, Hannah Stevens. Her third home run of the season puts the Bulldogs up 3-0. That extends her hitting streak to 4 games. She now has 3 home runs and 8 RBI on the season.
Now batting pitcher, Haley Scott.
Haley Scott flew out to center her first time up. Hester's first pitch, off the corner for a ball.
It's normal. If I feel good halfway, I'm good.
1-0 pitch, fly ball, center field. Meseta has it, 1 away. Jillian Thomas, local kid from Wingate, North Carolina, went to Piedmont High School. Grounded to third her first time up. Infield cheats in a little bit. Popped up, foul territory. It's going to get out of play. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 run in the inning for the Bulldogs, who now lead by 2. That's popped foul. It's gonna hit the fence. It's 1-2. It was clear this morning. It's overcast now, and given how muggy it was, that's not a bad thing. That one a little too tall, and it's 2-2. Rachel might want to rub a little dirt. Fly ball left field. Kinnear has it played perfectly and makes the catch. 2 away. Raylyn Kramer from Havelock High School in New Bern, North Carolina.
Raylyn Kramer.
As everybody here knows, I am a diehard New York Yankee fan. Her favorite quote, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuses." That's fouled off. There's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you. And that quote is from the great Derek Sanderson Jeter. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. To the catcher, Kramer. Pops that one up. Stewart has it, and the side is retired, but not before Hannah Stevens puts one over the fence and extends Wingate's lead. We're halfway home. Bulldogs lead 2-0.
The fourth for the Saints, second baseman, Cassidy Crump.
Haley Scott, no runs, 1 hit, struck out 2, and hit a batter. So far, 3 innings scoreless pitched for her. She'll face Cassidy Crump, Riley Connor-Walchuk, and Mackenzie Smith. One and 0 to Crump from Coral Springs Charter School in Coral Springs. 2-0. Crump comes in on a 9-game hitting streak. 2-0 pitch. Just low at the knees, 3-0. Connor Walchuk on deck. See if Crump has the green light. No one ever has the green light on 3-0. Just guys who are undisciplined at playing wiffle ball. My hitting philosophy in wiffle ball, by the way, is if I can get the bat on it, I'm going to take a swing at it. Like the Vladimir Guerrero Sr. of wiffle ball. It's 3-1. And that is a 5-pitch walk for Cassidy Crump. First walk issued today by Scott. Crump's second walk of the season. So, Riley Connor-Walchuk, I told you her parents brought me a care package. You can go to my Twitter at Football County 1 or my Instagram at Michael Licio if you want to check it out. I posted it to my story. I was saying her school name wrong. It's Collège Jean Sauvé, a French immersion school in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Brought me a Winnipeg Jets shirt. That's on the inside corner for a strike. Crump the runner at first. Riley shows bunt. Coming in and making the play at second. What a heads-up play that time by Reagan Lyles at third base. She turns and wheels to second to get the lead runner. That is a tough play.
Now batting third baseman, Mackenzie.
She made it look easy. So Riley Connor-Walchuk reaches on the fielder's choice. Don Mattingly used to talk about that. If you're going to try and make a play like that, where you charge on the ball, you have to come up throwing. You have to come up with the mindset that you're going to second base. As the Tarpon Spring Sponger Mackenzie Smith takes a strike. Mac popped up to Scott her first time up. So Connor Walchuk's at first after that. And that's fouled off the screen. Especially with Connor Walchuk, a catcher by trade, running, you would think you would concede, but Lyles saw an opportunity and she took it to get the lead runner. 0-2 pitch coming. And the riser continues to work wonders for Scott. Smith goes down, 2 away. Strikeout number 3 for Scott today. Kirsten James grounded to second her first time up. James from Woodstock, Georgia, where she went to Ottawa High School. Was the MVP of her softball team and her basketball team. Nice pitch on the inside corner there, 1-1. Connor Walchuk, the runner at first. Outside, 2-2. Kirsten was all region in softball in high school. Cuts at that one and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, a 2-run lead for Wingate. Connor Walchuk, the runner at first. Kirsten James at the plate. Haley Scott in the circle. Cut on and missed. Side retired. Strikeout number 4 for Scott. 4 innings complete. Wingate leads 2-0 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
At the end of 4. Eagles, St. Phil.
Rachel Hester continues in the circle. Struck out 356 batters in high school. Shares a school with former Jet Michael Carter. Reagan Lyles, you know the rule. That's a strike? No, just misses. You know the rule, you make a great play and you come up the next inning as Reagan Lyles does here. She's from Rockingham, North Carolina, Marlboro Academy. Grounded to short her first time up. Count is even, 1-1. Two-time state champion and a former gymnast, Reagan Lyles. Fly ball, left field, to the track, to the wall, and gone. Reagan Lyles putting her stamp on this ball game. First in the field and now at the plate. The Bulldogs lead 3-0. Lyles' first home run and first RBI of the season. Kaylee Hobgood, 1 for 2 today. That is grounded back to Hester. She bobbles it. Well, that was interesting at first base. If you didn't see it, I'm not going to bring it up. But that is an E1. And for the second time today, Hobgood's on first base. Kale comes up, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Kale takes the ball.
Be
1-0. The runner at first is Hobgood. Same spot, 2-0. Fly ball, center field, that's got a chance. And it's just off the top of the wall. And that is a double for Kale. That was about 6 inches from being a home run. And that will be Rachel Hester's day. As Maddie Wise comes in. Maddie picked up the win in game 1. She's 2-0 with a 1.15 ERA, 29 strikeouts in 18 2/3 innings. Strom Thurmond High School's all-time home run leader. I can't believe she kept that for me all these years. Career appearance number 91. Just 19 behind Kaylin Loverick for first in school history. 363 innings pitched. She's third all-time there and fifth in strikeouts with 278. She struck out 6 in the early game. Rachel exits 3 runs on 5 hits. Responsible for the runner at second. 4+ innings. Wise over her last 18 appearances. With a 1.20 ERA, 5-0 with 4 saves. 1-0 pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a ball, 2-0. Kale at second, Hobgood at first. Reverse that. It's 3-0. The Maness, who's reached on 2 errors today. Kale at first. Hobgood at second. Fly ball, center field. Maceda coming in. Hobgood's not going to test the rocket launcher of Maceda, and there's one away.
Second baseman, Savannah Brooks.
Savannah Brooks 0 for 2 today. So I told you I was going to tell you a funny story that they put in her bio. She broke her arm doing cheer stunts on a family vacation when she was 5 and decided to play softball instead. And with hits like that, you see why. That's not a good idea, but she does beat the tag and scores an RBI single. Nice base running there by Hobgood. It's 4-0 on the RBI single by Brooks. Kale to second.
Batting number 23.
That run charged to Hester. It's an unearned run. So 4 runs charged to Hester, 3 earned. And I believe we're going to see a pinch runner here. Looks like Savannah Lampley is going to come out from Richmond Senior High School in Rockingham, North Carolina. See who she's running for. She's running for Kale at second base.
Pinch running for the Bulldogs, number 21, Savannah Lampley.
So Lampley will run at second. For Savannah Brooks, her 8th RBI of the season. She's tied with Hannah Stevens now for the team lead. Speaking of which, Hannah Stevens got to that 8th RBI by hitting her 3rd home run of the season last inning, extending her hitting streak to 4 games with a bang. Wise offers, pitch low, ball 1. Lampley at second. Brooks at first. One 1-0 pitch. Right down St. George Street. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one buzzes the tower, 2-1. Two-one pitch, line foul, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. Lampley at second, Brooks at first. Fly ball, left field. Kinnear has it, 2 away. Haley Scott's come up twice. She's flied out to center twice. Pitching a 1-hit shutout in the circle, though. Gave up a leadoff single. It hasn't allowed a hit since. The right-hander from the Palmetto State. That one a little outside, ball 1. Lampley at second. Brooks at first. Maddie hits her spot there, 1-1.
Okay, you ready?
That one too far inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch to the pitcher. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on. 2 runs this inning for the Bulldogs already. If I were Maddie, I'd go right back at her. It's where Maddie pitches best. She does, but it's handled by Stewart. Flip to Crump, and the side is retired. But the Bulldogs double their lead. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Wingate leads 4-0. Kyla Kinnear, Emily Ricci, Sid Stewart due up this inning. They'll have to figure out Haley Scott. She has struck out 4, walked 1, allowed 1 hit through 4 scoreless innings. Kyla Kinnear from Stuart, Florida, went to Jensen Beach High School. Takes a big cut at that one. Transferred from Indian River State. She won a Gold Glove for the Pioneers. That is ripped to third. Lyles has it. Over to first in time, 1 away. Emily Ricci comes up. She caught one on the noggin her last time up. Stole a base. Emily from Pope High School in Marietta, Georgia. Takes a ball. One of the things I try to do is put together everybody's high school stats when they're freshmen, just so I have them available. Emily's coach was nice enough to get them to me. As she pops out for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 2, shortstop.
Sid Stewart singled her first time up, flew out to right her second time up. Stewart has reached base in 4 straight games. She has a hit in 3 in a row. Foul the other way, and it's going to land safely. So far in 13 innings this year, Haley Scott has only allowed 8 hits. She's been tough. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. As that's fouled off. Scott on 0-2. That one high, 1-2. And that is a diving catch made by Savannah Brooks. Wingate's defense continues to be outstanding. 5 innings complete. They lead 4-0.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 3, Jillian Thomas.
Jillian Thomas, Raylan Kramer, Reagan Lyles come up this inning. Reese Snipes enters the game at second base for the Saints. Thomas 0 for 2. 1 for her last 8. Maddie Wise continues in the circle. That's fouled back. Such a little baby. 0-1 pitch from Wise. On the corner, 1-1. Grounded to Smith at third, over the first. 1 away. Raylan Kramer comes up. 0 for 2 today. The 2018 Sun Journal Player of the Year at Havelock High School. Down and in for a ball. One 1-0 pitch, just off the corner, 2-0. That's fouled off, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Too far inside. 3-1 on deck. Reagan Lyles. 3-1 pitch. Slow roller to short. Stewart charging, fires, and there's 2 away.
Now batting third base.
Reagan Lyles is 1 for 2 today. Had a great defensive play in the 4th and a home run in the 5th. See what she does here in the 6th. Hit her first home run of the season. That is low for a ball.
Is that right downtown? Oh, really? What, do you eat the whole lobster?
On the inside corner, 1-1. Two and 1. Wise ready. At the letters, 2 and 2. Nice late action on that one by Wise. Back up the middle. Stewart hurries over to first. Stretch by Smith in time. And the side is retired. 5 in a row retired by Maddie Wise. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Wingate leads 4-0.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife off life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed. Heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hip, but sorry he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Raw don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked, boy, I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked all in the shack now. Still pushing buttons and let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to chat time. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Up the back gate yelling, bring 'em out. Nigga went on the top of hood and this. I got rich, I'm still in a hooligan quick. You be rapping by blow, I was moving the brick. Talk about shooting out, now we're doing it quick. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers a bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm a hell of a
Haley Scott, 5 scoreless innings, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. She'll face Maceda, Smith, and Snipes. Paige Maceda 0 for 2 today. Currently sits at 537 career at-bats. 9th in school history. Scott started off with a strike. That is lined right at Maness. That was hit hard, but right at the shortstop.
Now batting first base.
Now there's a bee flying around. 1 away, and Hannah Smith comes up 0 for 2. Hannah trying to extend her hitting streak to 8 games. Back up the middle. Legs it out. We'll see how they score that. Smith's at first right now. That's all that matters. Reese Snipes comes up. And that is a hit, so Hannah Smith now has an 8-game hitting streak.
It's hitting for the Saints. Number 9, Reese Snipes.
Reese Snipes comes up. She entered the game as a defensive replacement in the top half of the inning. Reese 2 for 9 on the year. And Olivia Burns is going to run at first base. So 0-0 runs for 1-1 as Reese Snipes comes up. That one low for a ball. Reese from Port Orange, Florida, where she played for the Spruce Creek Hawks. Transfer from Lake Sumter State. Chases that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. That was the first hit for the Saints since the first inning in the first at-bat of the game. Burns is the runner at first. Gets the call at the letters. And it's 1-2. Cut on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for Scott. And there's 2 away. Bottom dropped out of that one. Riley Konowalchuk 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice. That one high for a ball, 1-0. That is ripped off of Lyles. That is a hit. And it's first and second with 2 out.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman Mackenzie Smith.
And Mackenzie Smith will come up. I think they're going to come have a look at Reagan Lyles. I think she just wanted to walk it off. But the trainer's going to come out and check. That was a screamer for Konowalchuk. I don't think Reagan Lyles wants to leave the game. If that had hit me, you'd be dragging me off the field. I'd be down for the count. Oh, she wants to grab that one, and that looked like it hurt. Scott threw her a little ball with a little mustard on it, and she caught it and then kind of keeled over. Lyles has had an incredible game today. So I think she is going to exit the game. She's entered the dugout. She is. Let's see who's coming in. Trying to see the number. That's going to be Riley Davis from McCullough High School in Crawfordville, Florida, out on the panhandle. Coming in at third base. You know, maybe
Now entering third base, number 10, Riley Davis.
so. Max Smith comes up 0 for 2 today. Burns at second. Connor Walchuk has been run for at first as that's fouled off. The pinch runner is Jordan Moss, the junior from Macon, Georgia, went to Windsor Academy. So Burns at second, Moss at first. It's 0-1 to Mackenzie Smith. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. 3 hits for the Saints. That's a good pitch there. Locks her up 0-2.
One more, let's go.
Really only the second time the Saints have even put a runner in scoring position today. That's popped up. Stevens runs out of room. And Smith survives to see another pitch. Timeout. Quick word with the pitcher. Quick reset here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Mackenzie Smith at the plate. Olivia Burns at second. Jordan Moss at first. Haley Scott in the circle. 5 2/3 shutout innings so far. Trying to turn that to 6 here. In on the corner. Down looking goes Smith. Strikeout number 6 for Scott. And the side is retired. 6 innings complete. Bulldogs lead 4-0 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
At the end of 6, the score is Wingate 4, Flagler 0.
Maddie Wise back in the circle for the Saints. She's retired 6 of the 7 batters she's faced as she continues her dominant run here over about the midpoint of last year. She'll face the top of the order, Hobgood, Kale, and Maness. Rachel Hester is the pitcher of record for the Saints. That one's on the corner for a strike. Hobgood 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Excuse me, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. She reached on an error her last time up. Chokes up there and takes a strike. And it's 0-2. Just off the corner. 1-2. Maddie closing in on becoming just the 4th Saints pitcher ever to have 300 strikeouts in their career. She's got one more there. Number 279 in her career.
Now batting. Right fielder.
And there's one away. Kale 2 for 3 with a double and a single, an RBI. Four-game hitting streak score in which she's 7-12. As we often talk about, Maddie pitches on the inside, and you're going to hit about her every now and again when you pitch on the inside. So Kale is back on base for the 3rd time today as Maness comes up. She's reached on 2 errors and flew out to center, so she's 0 for 3. Fly ball, left field. Kinnear has it, and there's 2 away. So barring a Saints comeback, that likely ends Manessa's hitting streak at 2 games. Savannah Brooks 1 for 3. Speaking of hitting streaks, she's got a 3-game hitting streak. Rips that foul. Kale, the runner at first. Brooks hitting .333 over her last 5 games. Was Class 3A Player of the Year at Union Academy in Wingate. Right down St. George Street, it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, ripped foul. Maddie just needs 19 more appearances to tie the school record. At the rate she's going, she might do it by the end of the month. Cut out and missed! Side retired. Strikeout number 2 for Wise. Saints have a lot of work to do in the bottom of the 7th, though. They trail 4-0. Haley Scott has been vexing most of the day.
Right fielder.
Just 3 hits and 6 shutout innings. She struck out 6. She'll face 7, 8, and 9. Kirsten James, Kyla Kinnear, and Emily Ricci. As the Saints trail 4-0 heading into the final frame.
And what I do, act more stupidly. Bought more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the Cosby's, I ain't go to Hill, man. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from.
So substitution in right field, Alyssa Hall from West Carteret High School, and I might have said that wrong, says the person she admires most is her Pop-Pop, who I'm assuming is her grandfather. For some reason, my niece calls me Pop-Pop, my 1-year-old niece Isla, my godchild. James takes one for a ball. Look 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike. James didn't like that one. One pitch. That one at the knees. And it's 1-2. Cut on and miss. Strikeout number 7. And the side is retired. Oh, no, wait. No, it isn't. That's what happens when you get me up and early in the morning. It's one away. Kyla Kinnear is 0 for 2. Trying to extend her hitting streak to 4 games. On the inside corner. Scott is in the groove now. Foul back. 0-2. Bulldogs trying to improve to 5-3 on the year and tie the all-time series with Flagler at 2. That's high, 1-2. Someone just came out of the Wingate bullpen, but I have to assume it's whoever's pitching in the next game. 2-2 as that was up and in. Yeah, I would assume that's the game 2 starting pitcher because Scott is dialed in right now. Two to Kinnear, cut on and missed. 3 straight strikeouts for Scott. Number 8 on the day. And the Saints are down to their last batter, Emily Ricci. Emily was hit by a pitch and then popped out to the catcher. That one low for a ball. Cut on and missed, 1-1. Saints have had trouble with that riser all day long. One. Base hit to left field. Emily Ricci keeps the game going for the Saints. And Sid Stewart's going to come up. 1 for 3.
Saints. Shortstop, number 2, Sydney Stewart.
Sid 1 for 3. Line to second her last time up. Scott's first pitch. Just misses, 1-0. Ricci the runner at first. That is a line drive, fielded cleanly by Maness, and the game is over. So Wingate gets a win, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Saints shut out, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. Rachel Hester will take the loss. She'll go to 0-1 on the season. The win goes to
Coast Classic will feature St. Leo
Haley Scott, who is 2-1 now, struck out 8.
which will begin in approximately 30 to 45 minutes.
So that is the end of the day for me. I will see everybody in the morning. Saints back at it tomorrow at 9 a.m. against these Wingate Bulldogs. This has been a presentation of Flagler College Softball on the Peach Belt Sports Network. This is Mike Licio signing off until breakfast time. Can't win them all, right?
Guess not.
I think I would have taken 62.
Huh?
I would have taken 62 at this point. Now we're 66 from Sunday.
See you then. Sorry, I'm short on that.
You gotta run into one, right?
Soccer.